My name is Tanner Veers. This is my GK deck profile. I played it for the Edison format. I'll get right into it. I played 3 Commandant. He's your terraforming, really good. It's basically playing 6 Necro Valley. 3 Spy. Spy, you put Necro Valley, it's got 2500 defense. They can't beat over it with like Stardust or any of like the main cards. 2 Descendant. 3 is too much. Like you don't want to see this card all the time. You want to be summoning off Spy. So you just play 2. 2 Assailant. This card's great against frogs and like anything that like tries to just sit on bodies, because you can change them to attack and do damage. And I play 1 guard. Seeing some people take this out, this is really good. Mainly just because of synchros. Like this card, if they have Catastor or just whatever, Stardust, you flip this up and send it right back. It's just so good. You should run it, you should play it. And then these are just like my ideas. Is just like I like the Morphing Jar in this deck because you set it and you know hopefully you're gonna Royal Tribute them. You know, it doesn't always happen like that, you know, but you'll pretty much win the game at that point if you're Royal Tributing them for more than 3.
It catches people off guard.
It catches people off guard. No one's really expecting it either. And if your opponent has a busted hand, this might just take it away from them. I play 1 Caius. People don't really play this in a Royal Tribute build. I just really wanted to play Caius because it's Edison. It's like, how can you not like this card? It's so iconic.
Too broken.
And so yeah, I just play the 1. Most of the time I'll side it out. 99% of the time, I guess I'm gonna side it out for something. TK. This deck has very few monsters, so you know you'll pretty much lose if you don't draw at least 1 to go with your board. Not only that, but TK plus Necro Valley is pretty strong against a lot of decks, so great one of. And then this is my tech. If I play a deck, I want to play this card because it's so generic. It lets you go into the extra deck. It gets over Stardust. It gets over any Monarch. It is really good. I will sing this card's graces. We'll get into the spells. 3 Royal Tribute. This is your win condition of the deck. You know, you can win without it, but let's be real. If you Royal Tribute them from anything more than 3, you know what? Turn 1, you're probably gonna win. That's probably your game to win.
The annoying condition of the
annoying condition, yeah. And then we have annoying condition number 2.
Wow.
This card just absolutely will shut down certain decks. Anything that needs to like touch the graveyard. If they run Avarice, they can't Avarice. You can't DD Crow. There's a lot of things you just cannot do.
You can't even Necro Gardener. You
can't do nothing. Nothing to do with the graveyard. And then we play 3 Stell. This is your recovery. I've seen some people play 2 of this, and you know, yeah, you could argue it's a brick. It bricked me today, actually. I drew double in my opening hand, but I think it's worth it. It's just one of those cards that's so good. This late game top deck is gonna decide the game for you. So I recommend running 3. And then we just got some 1-ofs, Heavy, MST. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 Book of Moon. And then the 1-ofs. We got MST, Heavy, Allure. I've seen people play Upstart. I like Allure better because it doesn't give my opponent life points, and that happens to really matter a lot in Edison. So I
might as well run a Jar of Greed.
Yeah, and also
you could
just
bait it for MST.
Yeah, and also just like in time situations, like I don't want my opponent to have more life points. 3D Prison. Another card that like you know, it is so good. It's removal. You need this. Like people run 2. I think that's fine, but me personally, I want 3 because a lot of the time 2 will go off. My opponent never expects the 3rd one.
Facts.
2 Bottomless, and then Royal Oppression, Judgment, Torrential, Mirror Force. You know, just good cards to have. These, you know, though sometimes the Oppression will screw me over, like when I need the Spy, but most of the time I'm using it right when I need it, and then I can just like normal summon for to get the game anyway. 1 Starlight Road. I side the other one. This card is so good. You have to, if you're not playing 2, you have to at least side the other. Like there's so much destruction. You can get over their absolute 0 with this. Mirror Force, Torrential. Like this is such a good card. And then Deck Devi. I side the other. I like to play 1. This just shuts down like quick draw, like anything with low monsters, frogs. Like it's really good. It sucks to draw it though when you're playing against like Hero or something like that. It just kind of doesn't do much. It gets rid of their Diva if they're playing it.
That's true.
And so now we'll get to the extra deck. 1 Catastor, Rio, Goyo, Armed Wing, Armor Master. Arcanite, I love, like, with Gale, this is so, you know, because they're all spellcasters pretty much, all the Gravekeepers are spellcasters, so I go into this a lot, helps clear the board. Because Black Rose, you know, sometimes you don't always want a Black Rose. What if there's only, you know, it's a lot better to use this, because then I get a body afterwards.
They can't really start at row.
And they can't, well, they can Starlight, oh yeah, they can Starlight Red because it's one at a time.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Ancient Fairy, you know, it comes up. I've used this before, usually when my opponent's playing field spells. I would never, well, you know, obviously blow up your own Necro Valley, but Archfiend, and then the other Archfiend, Colossal, and then the Stardustes, and then Chimera Tex for the Cyber in the side. In the side deck, 2 Fossil Dyna, really good. Again, you know, because this is like kind of a control-y deck. So like this plus Necro Valley, just, you know, really like same thing with the TK. 2 Cybers for your machines. 1 Snowman, 1 TK. I'll usually, this is for heroes basically. I like meter against heroes because you know, aliens can't beat over it. And then 1 book, one lightning. I'll usually side the book. This is also for heroes because I'll book their Ab-Zero and then I can pop it with Ascendant. Mask. This is for Monarchs. That's your lights for Lightsworn, and 1 Compulse, 1 the other Starlight, and then the other deck.
If I'm not mistaken, if Absolute Zero is face down and you pop it with Descendant, it still blows up the field.
Even though it's being sent to the grave as a set card?
Yeah.
Really?
It has to be removed from play face down, like Nobleman.
It has to be removed from play. So banished. What about Compulse?
I think it still activates. I think.
That's crazy. Well, that's been my deck. Thank you guys for watching. You can win 1 tournament with this, and then your locals will proceed to side for it heavily the next time. So have fun.